Guys, welcome to another episode of my bike build, and you're watching the KR Moto channel. Guys, I don't know if you can see this or not. I did two of these using a hone tool, and so there's no glaze there. You can see good cross hatching marks inside there. There's still a little bit of suspect in there, not much there. I might run the hone back through there a couple of times, but you can see how these are glazed. They're really nice and shiny in there, and you can barely see. You could still see the cross-hatching marks in this. But basically that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be taking this tool here and this and some of that ATF, and we're going to make them look like that. Okay guys, I don't know if you guys can see the little score marks in there. You see those? So basically I kind of was curious on actually how this got like this, and some of these were on the pistons, but I got the score marks out, and I did it with these over here too with the honing tool that I used and deglazer. It's called a honing tool and deglazer, and there's two different styles that they have. One has the stones on it, the other one has like little balls on it, and that's actually a ball hone, and usually they kind of use those for more of a finish just to get the glaze off. But you can use that for cross hatching too. But you can see them, but they're visible in there. You can kind of barely see those score marks in there, and I could feel a little bit of them, but they weren't too bad. So I was trying to figure out how the heck that happened when I had, you know, pistons that were in that good a condition, and they only had like visible scratch marks on the side skirts, which is normal for normal wear, but they weren't that bad. And I was trying to figure it out because I was checking out the rings and looking at them, and the rings didn't even look that bad. So I wanted to share this with you guys first. So basically you have your oiler ring, and then you have your two rings that go in between the oiler ring, and then you have, of course, the compression ring and then the top ring. And so basically I wanted to show you guys this. So you can see, you see the little marks there that are up on, they're in between the oiler ring. These small rings are here. They go in between there. And you can see where that oiler ring was sitting down on here. Well, I think that somebody actually did a ring job on this bike, and because these pistons just look way too good. I mean, I would think that they would be a little bit more, I would want to say, worn than what they look. But you can see that, right? You can see where that oiler ring was sitting, like right on top of that, like that. You see the little marks there? So if you go to look at this, okay, this side is flat, right? So basically on these little, these thinner rings you got that sit in between the oiler ring, there's a rail. Most rings are like this. There's a rail, and they're supposed to sit inside the rail. Well, you got this mark here. You see that? There's no rail there. You flip this upside down. Let me see if I can get it visible. You can see the rail right in there, right? Well, the oiler ring is supposed to sit down inside there. So the oiler ring, oh, I'm sorry. So the oiler ring is supposed to fit just right inside there, like that, not on the outside. And that's probably what was causing the scoring on the pistons. Because you can look right there, that has it like that. So basically, and you can look on the bottom of this one, and you can also see the suspect marks where that thing was sitting at. And this actually is supposed to sit just like this, and this oiler ring sits inside of there. If I can get it, let me see. Sorry about this. But the oiler ring, it sits in there just like that in the inside. And it's flush. So if these are upside down, or they're put in wrong, the wrong way. So we're just going to set this like this, and I'll show you guys. Then you have this, and you can see how, you see that there? It's sitting on the outside. So I think one of these were rubbing, but I'm surprised that nothing happened to this thing the way it did, because it was just like, you see how that's sitting like that? You can see it on the outside instead of the inside. So I think that's what happened there, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this Honer, and you can see the stones in there. These are a medium grit, 220 grit. I do not know what the heck is on there. Real quick, let me check it. Sorry guys, I'm going to set you down real quick. Don't mean to. That looks just like a, I don't know what that is. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you guys go black, but instead of getting your hands all nasty, because I see people on YouTube like, you know, drenching these in ATF, and that's the best thing to actually put this in, except you could use like Marvel Mystery Oil, but I would not use regular engine oil, and definitely not WD-40, because that is not enough lubricant. That is made for cleaning. This is actually doing both. It's actually lubricating and cleaning. It's better than WD-40. So instead of getting your hands all messy and dabbing this, you can see that these are 220 grit stones, okay? And if you get you a little dish like this, pour you some ATF in there, and you just soak them in there like this. You pre-soak these, let them soak real good. And you can kind of see the stone just starts soaking up. Of course, you want to have a little towel down there on like your workbench, but the stone just starts sucking that stuff up. So it's basically absorbing the shit. That's why this stuff is dripping everywhere, and that's why you want to have one of these rags here. But we're just going to soak these. I'm going to pre-soak them, and then you can get you some gloves on, and then take the rest of the ATF and rub it around inside your cylinders. And then we're going to start honing this thing. So if any of you guys have guns, and you've cleaned a gun before, and you want to look down the barrel after you get done cleaning to make sure that there's no dirt or anything in it, the best way to check it is you either use a paper towel, or I prefer, which is better, a white piece of paper or a white piece of cardboard. But this will kind of give you, it'll brighten up the barrel. As you see this, see how it just kind of like the white towel just like, it just brings this out. You can see it better in here. So I just wanted to show you that, give you guys a little idea how this works, if I can get it to work. So, but basically it helps you, come here, work with me here. You can see how it kind of brightens that up, really bright in there. You take it away, it's dark. But this kind of help, this will help you, you know, to look to see if you got all the scars away and the little brown marks and stuff that are in there. You want to get rid of all those. So another tip, white paper towel or a white sheet of paper, it'll help you. Anyways, guys, these Nitrolite gloves that you can buy like at AutoZone or other parts stores, they suck. The ones at Walmart are way better than this, and they're cheaper. Another tip. The only reason why I bought these is because I couldn't find the gray gloves, and I can't remember the name of them that I was using in my earlier videos. You could see them, but they seemed a lot durable, and they held up a lot longer. These are just like, I just keep going through these things. And I'm sorry, AutoZone, but these Nitrolite gloves, they really freaking suck. Okay, so the objective is to get rid of these brown marks around here. Let me get this light out of here. You guys can see this a little bit better here. It's blinding me in the face too, but you can kind of see inside of here the brown marks in there. We want to get rid of those, and you can, let me get this camera in adjustment, damn it. So you can see like the scar marks in there, and we're going to get rid of all of those using that hone tool that I bought. by the way, I did buy that at AutoZone. So I want to get rid of all those. So the second cylinder, I'm probably going to redo because it ain't quite to my liking, but you can kind of see how I drenched those and they're dripping. Like I said, you want to have towels. Totally repeat myself, sorry guys, but get yourself a drill like this. I did set this all the way to where there's not a lot of tension on there. I'm not trying to overdo it. So, I mean, I don't really think that this thing would go as far as boring the cylinders, but like I said, I don't want to overdo it, and so I got it on the lighter setting. If it's not to my liking, then I can tighten this up, tighten this down, because it's got a spring on there. It'll tighten these up more and bring these, spread these fingers out a little more and put more pressure on there. So basically what you want to do is you want to lube that real good in the inside with ATF. Make sure you clean your cylinder out first with a clean rag. The ATF will actually help clean it really, really good. It'll take all the dirt out. It'll get rid of that stuff that's in there. So use the ATF. It'll help clean. Awesome lubricator. Last cylinder. I got a little bit more aggressive on this one here with the spring tensioning, just because I don't think it was grooving into it that much. I was going super light, but you can see. Anyways, guys, you guys get the idea, right? So, yeah, a lot of work. All right, guys, you can see how good those look. I got all 4 of them done. I don't see hardly any of the scar marks in there. I mean, you can still barely see them in there. I can get the camera down in there good enough. Probably should have put the white paper towel behind there like I was showing you guys earlier, huh? But anyways, I got all these honed out, and they feel really good. They got a nice cross-hatching pattern to them. To all of them. So basically at the end, what you want to do is you want to wash this out with hot soapy water. The same with your tool over there. And it, like I said, it does make a mess. But I'm just going to flip this over here. Look inside down in here, maybe a little bit. You can probably see a little bit of marks in there. So basically I got rid of all the brown shit that was in there pretty much. And anything that's suspect. This, I don't know what that just... might have been just from sitting there. Couldn't get that out. I can't feel it or anything on my nails or anything like that. The same with that stuff there. So I'm gonna flip these over, or flip this over, and you can kind of still see the scratch mark there, but I do not feel that with my nail. Can't feel it. So I got those all honed out, guys. Basically, that's how you hone your cylinders. But anyways, if you want to do it yourself, you can. If not, take it to a machine shop. But if you learned anything from this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe. And thanks for watching. And take care. Oh, peace!